McArdle here. Welcome to Tampa Bay Nightlife TV. Yes, we've officially dropped the dot, and now we're bringing you the best of the best that the Tampa Bay area has to offer from bars, restaurants, nightclubs, bands, and events. So this episode of Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv starts right now. Welcome to our first show. My name is Bill McArdle. This is my good friend, longtime radio personality, Dave Flash Morgan.
We call him Mr. Nightlife in the business. I'm just telling you like it is. And listen, brother, I'm excited for you. You know, so many people tune in to Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv. They plug it into their cell phones, plug it into their radios on their way to work, usually on Friday mornings, so that you can make your weekend plans. You can't make your weekend plans without this guy, Mr. Nightlife. And so I'm real excited that we got to move this to the TV show as well.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So we'll get things rolling. The first thing we're going to show you is we got a chance to interview Sebastian Maniscalco, who is one of the best comedians touring today.
The guy is funny, and he sold out Madison Square Gardens for 5 nights in a row. And didn't he host the TV award?
MTV Music Video Awards.
Unreal, man.
Yeah, he's skyrocketing in comedic value right now.
The guy's amazing, and of course, he was at Side Splitters not too long ago, and Mr. Nightlife got to interview him.
Sebastian, how you doing?
Good,
nice to meet you. Great show. Really enjoyed it. Can you tell us about how you got your comedy start?
Well, in 1998, I moved out to Los Angeles, and I did comedy once before that, opening up for the national headliner at my college, Northern Illinois University, and then moved out to LA in 98, just kind of hit the ground. I come from an Italian family. We don't come from the entertainment business. My mother was a secretary, my father was a hairstylist, and really didn't know anything about entertainment. So I just went out and jumped in the pool and started swimming. So and that's what, 13, 14 years later, we're at Side Splitters in Tampa, people.
On Del Mabry.
On Del Mabry.
A great place to be, a lot better than downtown Tampa.
Well, yeah, I stayed down there for the first time, as I was saying in my show, and I mean, nice city, but I mean, nothing to do. Nothing to do.
Dead.
So, yeah.
Dead. Can you tell me what comedians did you look up to when you were younger?
Big Johnny Carson fan. Loved
yeah.
watching The Tonight Show. Like George Carlin, Don Rickles, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Jerry Seinfeld. But I always gravitated towards observational humor, things that people could really relate to. I don't really write my jokes. I kind of tell stories that happen to me personally and kind of exaggerate those stories to make them funny. So, yeah, just a lot of influence growing up. Always a fan of comedy, and just never understood how to get into the business. Like, how do you do that? Coming from Chicago, it felt so far. So, but, you know, just followed my dream, and here I am.
Seems to be working.
Yeah, you know, it's a long road. You got to be patient. There's a lot of ups and downs in this business, just like any business. You don't become successful overnight. You got to put the work in, and
tell me about it.
But yeah, it's all good.
A lot of comedians look towards the Tonight Show as the pinnacle of my stardom, or the beginning of my stardom. Can you tell us about your first appearance on the Tonight Show?
Yeah, I think more so when Johnny was there, it was the pinnacle. Now with so many internet and social media sites and so many stations, cable, it's almost a culmination of things that leads to your advancing in this business. But my first Leno appearance on The Tonight Show was special. My mother was there, got to meet Jay. Jay was nothing but a gracious host and really kind of settled me down, told me about his first time doing The Tonight Show. Got the crowd pumped up. Still nervous when I went out there, but it was very special. It was my first kind of big late night spot, so it was good.
All right, very good. I heard you recently got married.
I did.
How's that going for you so far?
It's good. I mean, it's no real different other than now I have a ring on my finger, but I've known my wife now for almost 4.5 years. We just tied the knot this year up in Napa.
Congratulations.
And, yeah, thank you. So. Yeah, I'm just now kind of getting into more relationship material, which I think people could always relate to, because especially coming to the clubs, you got a lot of people who either been in a relationship or are in a relationship, and I've noticed that once you start talking about relationships, the audience really starts to get into the show because it's very relatable. So hopefully with the marriage, we'll start churning out some new marriage bits.
Right. I know you do interact with the crowd a lot.
I did more now than I've ever, I mean, I don't like to that much, but this crowd, for some reason, I felt that energy, and I had fun with them. So
because sometimes that cannot go so good if it goes the wrong way.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to feel it out, and this crowd seemed to be, it seemed to be working.
Receptive.
Yeah, so I kind of stuck to it. But generally speaking, I don't like to do that.
Right. Can you tell us about, you have an NBC special and a Showtime special going on?
Yeah, we have a deal with NBC and Sony TV to produce a 3-camera autobiographical sitcom. Hopefully they'll pick it up to shoot a pilot, and then the next step is for series. But I just got the first draft today. It looks really good. We're in the process of kind of writing that and handing it into the network by year's end. And in January, I'll know whether or not if they're going to shoot a pilot. So hopefully that will come out next fall. And I'm in the process of shooting my new special this summer, which will air on Showtime next fall. So 2 big goals for me to reach next year, and I'll be touring around the country. I always come back to Tampa in October, November, the week before Thanksgiving. So
That your schedule?
What's that?
Is that your schedule the week before Thanksgiving?
I tell, because my wife's family's in Naples, Florida.
Oh, okay.
So I like to do the shows here and then just drive to Naples for Thanksgiving. So you can always find me here in November.
Oh, very nice. Where are you headed next after Tampa?
Well, we'll get the Thanksgiving holiday, and after that, we're off to Phoenix, Arizona, and then I'll be ending the year in mid-December at Gotham in New York City. So
great. Love the Gotham live.
Gotham, yeah. Have you been there?
No, I've never been there. I watch it on TV all the time.
Yeah. So I'll be at Gotham in December, and then the next 3 weeks, I'm just going to kind of take off, relax, and then start it back up in mid-January again.
Very nice. Sebastian, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your marriage. And we'll try to do something for you in downtown Tampa before you come back. Get some excitement down there.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks a lot.
I was sitting in my house a couple weeks ago, just relaxing. My doorbell rang. This is weird. It's a different feeling when your doorbell rings today opposed to 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, your doorbell rang. That was a happy moment in your house. It's called company. Be sitting there on a Thursday night watching TV. Your doorbell rang, the whole family shot off the couch. Oh my God! Put the lights on, somebody's here. We got people. The whole family went to the door. The kids were in socks, they slid up to the door. Nobody looked to see who it was. Right? You just opened up the door. You were like, oh my God, look at that. Look at who's here. And you'd ask him, what the hell are you doing here? And the person would be like, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I might stop by, see how the kids are doing. They're like, oh, come on in. We're gonna have some cake. Your mother had a little Entenmann's. Maybe some Sara Lee crumble cake. Just in case company came over. She made an announcement when she bought it. She's like, listen, nobody touch this cake. This is for company only. Those crap muffins, those are for you people. You better hope to God somebody comes over so we can cut the cake. She put her cake in the middle of the table, proud of it. Right? She put it right in the middle. Cut yourself a slice. Want a cup of coffee? We're gonna do want some Sanka? Yeah, that's old school. A lot of the young kids are looking at me like, what is that, an iPhone app? What the hell is Sanka? Your mother had a tin, brown and orange tin of Sanka, ready to go just in case the company. She put a big pot on the table. Go ahead. Nobody had a cell phone back then. If your house phone did ring, your father stood up and said, nobody get that phone. We got company. And you lost track of time. 2 hours went by. You were like, we got to get out of here. That's okay. Next time we're going to come by you. Be like, yeah, my door's always open. Now your doorbell rings? It's like, what the? All right, your own mother's crawling across the kitchen floor. Get down, my army crawl. Army crawl, get in the closet. Go get the sword in the living room. Somebody get the sword underneath the couch in the living room. There's a sword.
This segment of Tampa Bay Nightlife TV brought to you by Saturday, November 2nd, the Niagara Tap presents Tap Fest 3, featuring performances by St. Pete's Sons, Abraham Billings, Testarossa, Coming Home, Blackwater Jack, with an after-party performance by Nation. Show starts at 3, no cover charge. We'll see you at Tap Fest 3 at the Niagara Tap, 11950 Seminole Boulevard in Largo. For more information, visit theniagaratap.com.
The Corner Bar and Grill in Largo has been the #1 karaoke bar in Pinellas County for over 22 years, with karaoke 7 nights a week and a brand new upgraded system. Open 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day with fantastic food and a full menu available at 2 a.m. on weekdays and 3 a.m. on weekends. We also have trivia on Wednesday and Thursday nights, 2 happy hours per day, 8 a.m. to noon and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So stop on into the Corner Bar for a great time with fun people. For more information, visit thecornerbarandgrill.com.
To have your bar or restaurant featured on Tampa Bay Nightlife TV, contact us at info@tampabaynightlife.tv. The Liquid Therapy Bar in Largo is a smoker-friendly neighborhood bar with the big city feel. Serving up ice-cold beer, delicious cocktails with live music Thursday, Friday, and Sunday night. Featuring crazy karaoke Saturday night, Thursday night bike night, and Friday night the car show. We'll see you at the Liquid Therapy Bar, 1385 South Belcher Road, Largo. For more information, visit theliquidtherapybar.com.
Relax, unwind at the Monkey Bar, your favorite local family bar and grill in Clearwater on Gulf to Bay. Just a short hop from the beach, the Monkey Bar has delicious sandwiches, pressed Cubans, Angus burgers, wings, and things. Buy 9 lunches, get 1 free. Multiple big screen TVs, games, darts, pool, free Wi-Fi, live bands every Friday and Saturday night. Plus, happy hour daily and nightly drink specials. Join our 15th anniversary party all year long. The Monkey Bar, open till 3 a.m. Swing on over and hang a while.
Your source for what's happening in and around Tampa Bay. This is Tampa Bay Nightlife TV.
One of the features we're going to do every episode on Tampa Bay Nightlife TV is we want to feature one of the local bands in the area.
Boy, we've got some great local bands. You know, for years I got to host First Friday in downtown St. Pete, and one of the bands that stopped me in my tracks and I had to do a little double take and turn around and go, who is that?
Who is that, indeed?
Was 22N, and I'm telling you right now, these guys are amazing. They're playing a lot of local venues here, and Mr. Nightlife here, of course, being the guy that he is, got to hang out with those guys over at Bellissimo last week.
Yes, and we have to give a big thank you to Louis Falco and Bellisimo's for letting us borrow their banquet room for a few minutes so we can get an interview with these guys before they went on stage at one of their gigs. So right now, here's our interview with 22N. When it comes to bands around the Tampa Bay area, nobody packs the dance floor like this band right here, 22N. How are you guys doing tonight?
Great.
You guys would do me a favor, introduce yourselves and tell us what instrument you play.
Tim Jones and I play guitar.
Jeff Huffstedler, play bass.
Kristen Lee, lead singer.
Michael Roberts, keyboards, guitar.
David Lay, drums.
How did you guys form as a band? How did this whole 22N thing get started?
We started about 3 years ago in the Lakeland area, and we started really as a really heavy metal band. We were doing like really, really heavy stuff. We had a guy singer at the time. He was a screamer. So as we started to grow as a band, we got several other different singers until the final now, which we've been together now for about a year and a couple months now. And we've kind of moderated what we play, a lot of pop, a lot of country, a lot of rock, a lot of those types of things. So kind of moderated a little bit.
Where did the name come from?
It actually is police code for noise disturbance. So it's pretty cool.
You guys just had a trip down to Key West. You're down there for five straight shows? Seven straight shows. Did you guys like that trip? Was it good?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So you'll do it again? Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. How was the band house? That's not all, Joe. We'll just leave that one. We will just leave that one on the table. We will just leave that one on the table. So, Kristen, you're the latest member to the band. How did you get involved with the band?
I was with the band Wild Ginger for about 9 years, and then I took a hiatus and did a solo project with Jason Allen. And then these guys called about March of last year and invited me to join them, and it's been a fun ride ever since.
One of the members had an accident not too long ago. Would you like to tell us about that?
Well, it's been about a year ago in July. I got into an accident at my work where I got my hand caught in a machine in between some belts and pulleys, and I lost 2 fingers on my left hand. And after some recovery, I tried to switch to left-hand playing, and it was just so awkward. I decided to stay with the right hand, and it's working.
This guy, 8 weeks later, after getting his fingers taken off, was back on the stage.
Upcoming schedule. Yeah, yes, they are. Upcoming schedule. Where are you guys at that's going to be in the upcoming months?
Jimmy B's a lot, once a month. Gator Club once a month. We have First Friday in St. Pete coming up October 4th. That's a big one. We love those. Ringside.
TT's down south, down in Port Charlotte. Sandbar down in Venice. O'Brien's.
Let's not forget about the Block Party in Sarasota downtown. We've got the Crystal Classic, which is the big sand sculpture contest. We're playing there Saturday night. We also have the Crab Jam up in Crystal River, which we're playing the main stage this year.
November 2nd, I think.
November 2nd. So we've got a lot of stuff coming in.
22nrocks.com. On social media, we're 22nrocks. All the social media, just look up 22nrocks, and you'll find us.
All right, the one thing I was going to do at the round table was ask a round of questions, but seeing as we're not at the table, I'm going to ask you a question, give me your answer, and hand the microphone off all the way down the other side, okay? What is your favorite song to perform on stage?
Hail to the King.
That's a tough one. There's a lot of favorites. Hail to the King is always a fun one.
You're right. There are a lot of favorites, too. That had to be Bring Me to Life.
Bring Me to Life.
Man in a Box. Yeah, actually, we're actually working on a Queen medley right now that's probably one of the big things we'd like to add, yeah.
Nice.
Not to follow others, but most definitely the Queen medley. I'm stoked about that. So.
Absolutely, the Queen medley. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Totally awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. We've all been working on it.
5 for 5?
I'm going to go off the beaten path.
Yeah.
I wish
There's
we'd add
one.
more. I wish we'd add more AC/DC.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Okay,
my
hold on.
jam.
All right, this will be the last question of the night. Favorite band?
22N.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any others? Yes. No.
I mean, like your favorite band growing up. What band did it influence you the most?
Probably Rush.
I would have to go with country, Martina McBride and the old school country.
Queensryche all day long.
Bon Jovi, Van Halen.
All right, we want to thank the guys for coming out because they got a show to go to. I was running late, so it's all my fault. But thank you very much for tuning in, and catch 22N anywhere you can. That's 22nrocks.com.
Make sure you follow Tampa Bay Nightlife TV on all your social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
We invite you to join us at the Shipwreck Bar on North Clearwater Beach, just steps away from its sugary sands. We have the best bartenders mixing up fantastic cocktails and serving up the coldest beer on the beach. Monday through Friday, $1.75 pints from 2 to 7. There's a DJ every night, as well as daily drink specials, 3 pool tables, and a pool tournament on Thursday nights. So stop on into the Shipwreck on North Clearwater Beach, where the real locals go and the tourists are always welcome. Visit the shipwreckclearwaterbeach.com for more information. Mr. Joe's Off the Beach in Seminole is a full liquor bar with live music 4 nights a week. Karaoke Monday and Tuesday night. Wednesday night is rain or shine bike night from 9 to 1. Thursday night is ladies night, and they have 2 outside seating areas. So come on down to Mr. Joe's Off the Beach, 5141 Seminole Boulevard in Seminole. For more details, visit MrJoesOffTheBeach.com.
Barbecue, live music, pool, smoking 19. We smoke everything.
I've been watching Price is Right since I was a little kid.
Price is Right, I'm like freaking out. It's crazy. We're gonna win big!
Now, here it comes. On stage and in person, The Price is Right. Live. All the games, prizes, and excitement. And now, more winners than ever before. You could even win from your seat. Don't miss your chance to come on down at The Price is Right live stage show.
Friday and Saturday, April 17th and 18th at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Reserve seats at rutheckerdhall.com.
Hey, this is Tom Arnold, and you're watching Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv.
And now, here's a look at some of the upcoming events in the Tampa Bay area. For more information about these events and others, make sure you visit our website at tampabaynightlife.tv. On Sunday night, September 22nd, your 1-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take on the 0-2 New York Giants at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Toe its leather at 4, and Buccaneers.com has more touchdown details. Go Bucks! On Sunday night, September 22nd, Amalie Arena in downtown Tampa welcomes The Who to their stage as they bring their Moving On tour to town. You'll be able to see who's behind those blue eyes at 7:30, and AmilyArena.com has more My Generation information. On Tuesday and Wednesday night, September 24th and 25th, your Tampa Bay Rays, you're in the hunt for October Tampa Bay Rays, will start a 2-game mini-series with the New York Yankees at Tropicana Field in downtown St. Pete. First pitch is at 7:10 each night, and RaysBaseball.com has more double play details. Go Rays. On Wednesday night, September 25th, the Mahaffey Theater in downtown St. Pete will host a Creative Loafing 2019 Best of the Bay Awards ceremony. There'll be food and drink sampling, live entertainment, and of course there'll be plenty of delicious ice-cold beer. Fun starts at 6, and BOTBTampaBay.com has more info. On Wednesday night, September 25th, Ruth Eckerd Hall in Clearwater welcomes multi-platinum selling rock and roll band Tesla to their stage as they bring their Shock Tour to town. They'll start coming at you live at 7:30, and RuthEckerdHall.com has more modern-day cowboy details. On Thursday night, September 26th, the beautiful Capitol Theater in downtown Clearwater welcomes former Creed frontman Scott Stapp to their stage as he is on tour in support of his latest release, The Space Between the Shadows. The curtain rises on this performance at 8, and AtTheCap.com has more info. On Thursday night, September 26th, the one and only Phil Collins will bring his Still Not Dead Yet tour to the stage of Amalie Arena in downtown Tampa. You can start to sing along to In the Air Tonight at 8, and AmilieArena.com has more I Can't Dance details. On Friday night, September 27th, the Mahaffey Theater in downtown St. Pete welcomes hard rock legends Deep Purple to their stage as they bring their Long Goodbye tour to town. A hush will come over the crowd starting at 8, and themahaffey.com has more deep details. On Saturday night, September 28th, the beautiful Capitol Theater in downtown Clearwater welcomes Adam Ant to their stage as he will perform his hit album, Friend or Foe, in its entirety and other favorites. You can start to stand and deliver at 8, and AtTheCap.com has more Friend or Foe info. Well, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to our very first episode of Tampa Bay Nightlife TV.
I love it, man. We had a great time out here today. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well.
Yes, and as we always say, make sure you get up, get out, and live it up.
There you go. We'll see you next episode.